Stop in, say hello, and get to know our RVB family. With 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry, Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Member FDIC.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olson's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olson's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735. The black clouds of a thunderstorm, the white snow of a blizzard, the wrecking winds of a tornado, the flash flooding of torrential rain. Severe weather calls for the Raccoon Valley Radio Severe Weather Action Team. When Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County is threatened by severe weather, Raccoon Valley Radio is here to keep you informed with the latest advisories, watches, and warnings. We'll give you road conditions and travel information, cancellations, and postponements. During severe weather, stay updated, stay safe, stay with the Severe Weather Action Team on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations, Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at raccoonvalleyradio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
This is the Fuller's Petroleum post-game show for over 50 years. Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill, Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. It is a 44-40 victory for the ADM Tiger girls over Gilbert. Quarter-by-quarter scoring, Gilbert led 16-8 after 1. ADM outscored Gilbert 13-1 in the second to lead 21-17. Each team scored 12 in the third. ADM hung on for a 33-29 lead, and then each team scored 11 in the fourth as ADM Tigers hold on to win 44-40. Individual scoring, ADM led by Alexis Maxwell with 15. 8 points for Aubrey Noren, 7 for Ellis Subert, 4 for Grace Montag, 4 for Ellis Smith, 3 for Brecken Morse, and 2 for Reese Vanderholm. Gilbert led by their junior Callie Hales with 19, 7 for Lucy Terrones, 5 for Kaylee Kincaid, 4 for Kennedy Hansen, 3 for Michelle Oakey, and 2 for Jordan Krosman. Gilbert was 14-21 from the line, ADM 8 of 18. Gilbert had 14 turnovers, ADM had 22. Tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center in Adel. Well, that was the second quarter of ADM. They held Gilbert to only 1 point. So that was a dominant defensive quarter for ADM. That's the Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center located in Adel. It's now time for tonight's Player of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. And that, we will give that here to, I'm going to say, Alexis Maxwell had some big threes in the first half, had a critical 3 in the fourth quarter. Alexis Maxwell, tonight's Player of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. For insurance or investment advice, call 515-993-4266. Get you set for the boys game, as I had an opportunity to talk with head coach Trevor Michelson, and we'll get to that right after this. K1079 KKRF.
where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Hello?
Hello, is this Teresa?
Who may this be?
This is Omar with Raccoon Valley Radio. How are you?
Oh, okay. Ronnie, and how'd you get my number?
Well, I've actually got some news for you. Your name was entered into our $1,000 grand prize drawing for our Caring Christmas Cash giveaway, and you happen to be our grand prize winner.
Really? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. No, well, I had a lot of bad stuff going on with family and all here. Too many passing away here in the last month or two, and wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Teresa. And the Raccoon Valley Radio Network wants to thank Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling and to all of our sponsors for their support throughout this Caring Christmas Grand Prize giveaway. But again, congratulations to you, Teresa, for being our grand prize winner here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079 KKRF. My name is Shaquan Nettingham, and today we are speaking with the Adel DeSoto Minburn head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. And Trevor, thank you so much for always taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you. Yeah, 2026, we're off and rolling. And, you know, I know you guys were just on winter break. School just got back into session this week. But you guys did have a non-conference game this past Saturday in Adel and faced Van Meter. And so kind of, you know, that kind of Saturday afternoon game, kind of get back into the gym. And, you know, Raccoon Valley Radio, we did not have coverage of that game, but for the boys, you know, you guys picked up a dominant 30-point victory. Again, this is going to be against a team that will eventually be in the Raccoon River Conference. But let's talk about kind of what you saw from your team. Kind of looking at the numbers, it kind of looked like it was balanced with Hudson Lawrenson, Trey Bryden, Walker Holmberg seemed like he got a couple of threes going down. So talk about, you know, kind of coming off break and what you saw on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a really good balanced effort. Like you said, Walker played really well, made some big shots for us. And, you know, the score is probably not indicative of how close the game was. I mean, it was a 12 to 15 point game at half. They cut it to 7 in the third quarter. And that was kind of when Walker, he hit a couple big shots to help us stretch the lead out, and then it kind of got away from him. But yeah, our guys did a nice job. You know, that first game back from break, Saturday afternoon, kind of just not the normal routine. I thought our guys did a nice job coming with a focus. You know, we were a little lethargic early, started a little slow in the second half as well. But overall, it was a really good effort, and it was nice to get back in the gym and start the new year with a win.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, you know, I know that night too was alumni night when we talked before, and you talked about, you know, kind of honoring former basketball players. And I guess just talk about how special that was. And yeah, I mean, again, obviously ADM has produced quite a bit of athletes from years past.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a number of different things. We invited some of the alumni in to play. They kind of played pickup that morning, and so I got to reconnect with some of my old players. And then there's some players from before my time here, and so we had about 16 guys came in and showed up for that. And then others had reached out and told us they weren't able to make that, but were there for the game. And then we celebrated them afterwards, kind of as a way to connect at the Brickyard. And so. It was awesome. It was good to see them back in the gym, to get to introduce myself or to meet some former players that obviously I've seen some of the names in the record books and so forth. And so hopefully want to continue to find ways and opportunities for them to make sure they feel like they're a part of our program, because they've laid the foundation, and a lot of these guys are chasing down some of them in terms of some of their records that they're trying to break. And so it was good for them to be around some of our guys as well.
Absolutely. Again, we're speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, for our Adel Health Mart pregame show. And Trevor, I just want to give another shout out, to the girls. I mean, now they're kind of popping off wins, just kind of left and right, after, they kind of started off with a barn burner of a schedule playing, 4 teams inside the top 10 for Class 4A. But, what have you been able to see from head coach Craig and that group really kind of coming along? I know they have some seniors, but, they kind of have some younger talent as well. And it seems like their team is starting to gel well now here as we get to the second half of the season.
Congratulations to them, to the coaches, players. They're on a little bit of a streak right now. They're playing really well. The biggest thing, I think, they just look super confident in what they're doing and with their game plans and what Coach Craig and the staff is asking them to do. And they're making quick decisions, whether offensively or their transitions and rotations defensively. And so everything, it just, early on there might have been that little hesitation as they kind of got a feel for it, but they just look like they're playing confident right now. And, in that Van Meter game, they started out, they scored 25 points in the first quarter, I think hit 7 of their first 8 3-pointers. And it's when the ball's moving and gelling, they're a fun team to watch. So hopefully they can keep it rolling, and we'll continue to see the crowds get bigger and bigger because, they're putting a really fun product on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun to call for both sides. And, now, Trevor, as you look forward to tonight, you're back into Raccoon River Conference play as the Gilbert Tigers come into Adel. And, this is a team, especially looking at last year, very close games. They got you by 1 point in Gilbert, and then you guys were able to defeat them by 5 in Adel. And so this is another, conference team that every time you guys match up, it seems to be close. And I know they're, like you mentioned, always a lot of the teams in the conference are well coached, and I know Gilbert is no different. So what have you kind of been paying attention on their scouting report and looking forward to what are the keys to getting the victory here tonight?
Yeah, I think the biggest key is going to be taking care of the basketball. They defensively are very strong. They play in the gaps really well. They take chances and try to get out because, offensively, they really like to run and score. And so we got to make sure that we can make it into a half-court game. But, yeah, they have a really nice team. Their coach does a nice job. And like you said, we split with them last year. Both teams won on their home floor. And so this is a really important one for us in terms of keeping pace with Ballard in the conference and having an opportunity to put ourselves in a chance maybe to win the conference at the end of the year. So our guys know what's at stake. And, yeah, they bring back 2 really important pieces from their team last year, and Billy Taronis, the point guard, and Preston Stensland. And then they've also had some kids fill into some roles. Will Hawthorne graduated for them, but they got a big bruiser in Matt Zaz that comes in and kind of fills that role. They got a kind of a 4-man that provides some length, and then they had a kid move in from out of state that is a young kid but can really score it at a high level. And so it's going to should be a really good game. And if we can take care of the ball and execute our stuff in the half court, we like where we're at, but we'll have to play well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it should be a fun one. Again, first conference game here in the 2026 calendar year. Gilbert Tigers taking on the ADM Tigers tonight from ADM High School in Adel. And we've been speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, for our Adel Health Mart pregame show. And Trevor, always enjoy getting to talk with you, and we'll see you down at the gym, and good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you.
You are absolutely welcome. We'll have more of our Adel Health Mart pregame show coming up right after this on K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces,
select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought for you at RaccooNValleyRadio.com.
Welcome here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079 KKRF as we are getting ready here for the boys contest, and we will have the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. And we will start here with the Gilbert Tigers as they are the visitors, and they will start senior William Taronas out there with senior Preston Stenslin. Then it will be sophomore Matthew Ohala. It will be senior Luol Kingyang and senior of Matt Zaz. So those are the 5 for the Gilbert Tigers. Now the 5 for ADM includes senior Hudson Scholl, senior Trey Bright, junior Eli Weavers. It will be senior of Hudson Lawrenson and senior of Hayden Dolman. So those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. As at halftime, we will be joined by one of the girls from the ADM Tigers to talk about how the game went as they just picked up their 6th consecutive victory, go to 6-4 on the season. Gilbert is in the road black uniform, similar to the girls, white letters and numbers across their chest, reading Gilbert. ADM in the home white uniforms, got red letters on their chest, and they got the Tiger logo for them. Hudson Scholl back in the lineup right before the break. He got injured against Bondurant Farrar, didn't play in the Ballard game. And he did play, though, in the Van Meter game on Saturday. So ADM, here we go. Jumping it up, and it belongs here with Gilbert. And it is Taronas with it. Gives it over to Kingyang. Kingyang over now to Ohala. Ohala jumper, that no good. Falling off the rim, and here comes Trey Bright with the rebound for ADM. Bright picks it up, gets it over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson driving in, and now to Dolman, who got it deflected out of bounds. Stay here with ADM. Trey Bright will take it out, side out of bounds, gets it into Weavers. Weavers looking for room, gets it back to Bright. Now over to Dolman. Dolman to Bright. Now to Lawrenson at the top. Lawrenson making his move, spin move, puts it up, puts it in. Hudson Lawrenson grabs the first 2 points of the game. ADM leads 50 seconds into the game. Here's Taronas, gets it over to Stenslin. Back to Taronas, right-hand side. Now to Stenslin. Stenslin inside here to Zaz. Zaz puts it up, no good. And here comes ADM with it. Here's Bright over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson stepped on the out-of-bounds line. And early turnover here for the Tigers. So here is Gilbert now. Taronas blocks it up. Gives it over here to Zaz. Now over to Toronas, right-hand side is Stensland. Stensland gets it to Zaz, right-hand corner. Now to Ohala. Ohala on the ground, and Scholl dives for it, gets it up to Lawrenson. Lawrenson can't get it to go, but Dolman the rebound. And here is Scholl now with it. Scholl left-hand side, gives it to Weavers, now out to Bright. Bright driving in, spin move, puts it up, and no good on that layup attempt. Zaz with the rebound, and here is Toronas now walking it across the timeline. Toronas driving it in, gets it back here to Stensland. Stensland on his way in, puts it up, no good. Rebound though goes to Zaz, and he was fouled. As Hayden Dolman picks up the personal. So Dolman, foul number 1, Zaz. First time to the free throw line tonight. First free throws of the night. First one is off. 2-0 is our score. ADM with the lead. Zaz second free throw. That's no good either. And no harm, no foul for ADM. As here is Bright, and Bright was fouled before his trip to the basket. I'll say side out of bounds. Foul is on Stensland. It's his first personal. Here is Weavers with it. Weavers in the backcourt. Now gets it across here to Bright. Bright, a 3, and it's in. Trey Bright, straight on 3, and he got it to go. It's a 5-0 start here for ADM. Here's Toronas with it. Now it's Stensland, right-hand side. Stensland now over here to Ohala. And then they're going to call a foul on ADM. That will be on Hudson Lawrenson. And it'll be Kenyon shooting 2. First one is up. That one no good. 0 of 3 from the free throw line so far here is Gilbert. Kenyon, one more free throw coming. Second one in, out, and in again. So Kenyon gets the first point for Gilbert. It's 5-1. Here's Bright with it. Bright, nice crossover. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson driving in, loses the ball. Kenyon gets it for Gilbert, and then Trey Bright steals it right back, gets it over to Dolman. Dolman goes up, puts it up and in. As Hayden Dolman gets his first bucket here, and it's a 7-1 start for ADM. As then Weavers called for a pushing foul against Ohala. Weavers foul number 1. Substitutions in for Gilbert include Eli Haig as well as Gabe Fierce. 7-1 is the score. ADM with the lead. Gilbert taking it out underneath the basket. And Kenyon gets it in. Gets it out to Fierce, right-hand side. Fierce. Pass deflected and stolen away from Trey Bright, who misses the layup. And here's Toronas on the other end with it. As now up top, this is Ohala 3. That's no good. Weaver's the rebound. Bright will bring it up. And now here's Dolman faking the 3, driving in, gets it Weavers. Lawrenson drives in, and he was fouled on his way to the basket. And Gabe Fierce picks up the foul. Foul number 1. Strip matter in for ADM Tigers in for Dolman. Here's Scholl out of bounds. Left-hand corner three. Got it to go. Hudson Scholl with a three. Score is 10-1. ADM with the lead. 3:40 left to play here in this opening quarter. As here is Haig with it, and then that's stolen away from Bright. And ADM gets it inside. Scholl, no good on the layup. And then Strip Matter diving on the floor. Nice hustle play, gets it back for ADM. Here is Lawrenson will try a three, right-hand side. That's no good. And Fierce the rebound for Gilbert. So here's Terronez with it. Terronez gets it to Kingang. Kingang a three, and he got it to go. He's got 4 points. 10-4 is the score. ADM on top, 3:01 left to play in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you tonight. 10-4 is our score here in the first quarter for the boys game. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. So here's Bright with it. Bright to Lawrenson. Lawrenson, no good on the push shot. And here comes Gilbert now with it. Terronez. Terronez working his way through. Now gets it on top here. It's Charlie Rich into the game. Now Fierce on the right-hand side. Terronez working against Scholl. Terronez looking for help. And Bright will intercept that pass. As here's Weavers with it. And he gets fouled on his way to the cup. So he'll go to the line for two. As foul will be on Charlie Rich. And this will be 2 free throws here for Eli Weavers. First free throw is good. Matthew Ohala back into the game here. Second free throw is also good from Weavers. And now Walker Holmberg is in for the first time here tonight. Holmberg in the win against Van Meter on Saturday. 4 3-pointers. You heard in the pregame, head coach Michelson said that game was closer than the final score looked, but Holmberg started to hit some shots in the second half to really separate. Zaz gets fouled going to the basket for the second time tonight. Excuse me, this is a Trent Wesselman. As Hudson Scholl gets picked up with the personal, so Wesselman to the line for two. First free throw is off. (12-4 is our score. 2:03 left to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw from Wesselman, no good. Bright comes down with the rebound, and then he was fouled. As Charlie Rich picks up that foul. It's his second. Here's Bright now. Bright working against Stensland. Now up top, Lawrenson driving in, back to Scholl. Scholl a three from the right-hand side. No good. Ball tipped around. ends up in the hands of Gilbert. And it's Stensland who was denied at the rim, but he was fouled first. That's going to be the second on Hudson Lawrenson. Lawrenson's got 2 now. Again, we're in the first quarter. Stensland here at the line. That free throw is good. So Lawrenson going to have to be careful. Had a conversation with head coach Michelson. Looked like he said, hey, leave me in, I got it. Now he's getting explanation from the ref. Stensland goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Got his first 2 points, 12-6 is our score. As here is Holmberg and gets it into Bright. Bright goes up, can't get it to go. Wesselman the rebound. Here's Taronis. Out to Stensland, right hand side. Stensland driving and knocked out of bounds off of ADM. Now Zaz and Kenyang back into the game here for Gilbert. 1:14 left to play here in the opening quarter. ADM on top by 6. As a three-pointer, no good there from Zaz. And strip matter clears. And a long three from Hudson Lawrenson, no good. Zaz the rebound. Under a minute's play, here is Taronis. Taronis left-hand side. And now up top to Stensland. Stensland, nice spin move. Gets it back. Kenyang, a three, no good. And ADM basketball. 39 seconds left to play. Holmberg now with it. Gets it over to Bright. Bright being guarded by Stensland. And then we're going to get a 5-second call. So turnover. ADM. 27 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off, so Gilbert. We'll see if they hold it. And here is Taronis. Now up top to Stensland. Stensland now with 5. Deep three put up, no good there from Ohala. And ADM the rebound. Bright, full court, doesn't get it to go. And at the end of one, ADM will take a 12-6 lead into the second quarter. We'll come back for second quarter action right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't. With play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC Athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham with you. Started the second quarter, ADM and Gilbert here in Adel. ADM has a 12-6 advantage over Gilbert. And ADM will start off with the ball. They'll have Scholl, Lawrenson, Bright, Holmberg, as well as Stripmatter. And Gilbert going with Stensland, King Yang, also out there with Ohala, Zaz, and Toronis. Here is Lawrenson, almost losing possession. Ball's on the ground, and now Gilbert comes out of the pack. Stensland charging all the way in, puts it up, no good. Zaz the rebound, and looking for help. Finds it with Stensland, left-hand corner, and he stepped out of bounds. So fourth turnover on Gilbert. Here's Bright now with it, right-hand side. Now gets it here to Scholl. King Yang called for the personal. His first. And Scholl will take it out underneath the basket. Gets it into Bright. Bright up top. Gets it over to Holmberg. Holmberg driving all the way in. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Takes a hard fall. It looks to be okay. As Holmberg looks like he got cut in his right eye after the hard fall, so he'll get him a towel to get that contained. Might have to. He's the one who was fouled, so Ken Yang charged with the personal. That's foul number 2. See if they can get that cleaned up real fast. As he's still being looked at here. As sure it's running, so Holmberg, I think, is going to have to check out here. So Weavers will check in. And Weavers will take the place and shoot the free throws. Gabe Fierce also back in. So Weavers, who's 2 for 2 from the line, will shoot Holmberg's free throws. First one is good. Second free throw also good. Eli Weavers getting those 2 free throws were originally for Holmberg. Weavers will get credit though, and it's 14-6. ADM with the lead. Toronis, right-hand side, working against Weavers. Drives baseline. Gives it back here to Ohala. Over to Stensland. Stensland driving right. Gets it back to Ohala. Now up top, Toronis. Toronis working his way. Puts it up. No good. And rebound. Off the rebound, Ohala gets a 3 out of that. First points, and it's 14-9. Here's Weavers. Now to Bright. Over to Scholl. Now Stripmatter. Back to Scholl. Inside, Stripmatter, and then he traveled with it. It's 5 turnovers here on ADM. Holmberg back to the bench. He's got a bandage on his eye now. Here's Zaz. It's it up to Toronis. Back to Zaz, intercepted by Lawrenson. Lawrenson to Weavers, to Bright. Bright all the way up and in. Nice passing, unselfish there from ADM as they go back up by 7. Torona's at the top. And over here is Ohala. Then turnover actually it was a conversion by Ohala. He's got 5. (16-11) is our score. Here's Weavers. Weavers to Scholl, now to Bright. Back to Scholl, now to Weavers up top. Lawrenson at top of the key. Nice move, goes all the way in, gets fouled, and is going to the line for 2. Zaz picks up the foul. That's his first. Lawrenson will go to the line for the first time tonight. First one is good for Lawrenson. As Dolman back in for strip matter. Second one also good for Lawrenson. He has 4 points now, 18-11. Here's Torona's on the other end. And turnover, Gilbert. Turnover number 5 and a timeout on the floor. Head coach BJ Torona's takes it. 4:57 left. ADM on top, 18-11. We'll be right back after this on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Every minute is crucial when it comes to dealing with a severe storm. Take the guessing game out and tune into Raccoon Valley Radio's coverage of the storm with the Severe Weather Action Team. Anytime there is a severe thunderstorm, tornado warning in Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County, we'll be live on the air giving you the latest look on the radar. All the information from the National Weather Service, weatherology, meteorologists, and reports of damage in the area. Never guess when it comes to your safety, and hear the latest from the Severe Weather Action Team on the one to count on for Severe Weather Action Team coverage, the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Hudson Lawrenson got a layup to go. He's got 6. It's a 9-point advantage at 20-11. And nice job from Bright to Dolman off the conversion. And Dolman gets his second field goal. Lead is now double digits at 11, 22-11. Here's Torona is with it. Gets it over to Ohala. Back to Stensland. Stensland will try a 3. That's no good. Dolman the rebound. And ball being wrestled. I'm going to say jump ball situation. And it will stay with Gilbert. Charlie Rich in for Gabe Fierce. Gilbert will have it baseline. They're up by 11. As here is Ohala at the top. And three-pointer up, no good there from Stensland. And now here's Bright. Bright, Weavers. Back to Bright, right-hand side. Dolman, back to Bright. Right-hand wing. And then we're going to have an offensive foul on Hayden Dolman. Off the legal screen. Eli Haig back in, taking the place of Ohala. 3.5 minutes until halftime. Remember, we'll be joined by one of the ADM Tiger girls here to talk about how that game unfolded. Torona is with it. Gets it over here to Weavers. Or excuse me, not Weavers, my apologies, that's Rich. Gilbert has it. And that will be turnover off of Gilbert. Strip matter back in for Dolman. As Rich will be called for a foul. Foul number 3. Toronas come press up on Weavers. Weavers gets it over to Bright. Here's Lawrenson, and then we're going to have another offensive foul, this time on Bright. That'll be foul number 1. Some score updates. Norwalk boys leading over Dallas Center Grimes 32-23, 32-22. Perry leads South Hamilton 12-10 after the first. Des Moines Christian over ACGC 22-4 after the first. As here's a turnover from Gilbert. And ADM has it. Bright was fouled on his way to the basket. That one goes on Trent Wesselman. So Wesselman, foul number 1. Bright will go to the line. Shooting 2, his first free throws here of the night. 2:37 left to play in the first half. That one is good. Bright converts on the first of 2. Makes it a 12-point advantage. Second one also good from Mr. Trey Bright. He's got 7 in the game, 24-11. As here is Stensland with it right-hand side to Zaz. Now it's Toronas. Toronas looking for help, and he finds it here with Haig. Now it's Stensland. Stensland with 10 on the shot clock. Back it out. That shot is up and no good from Haig, and here comes Lawrenson now with it. 2 minutes to play. Lawrenson all the way in. No good. They say Lawrenson will be going to the line for 2. Foul is on Toronas. That's foul number 1. Lawrenson to the line. There's already 2 of 2 here in the game. First free throw is up and good. Ohala back into the game, taking the place of Haig. Lawrenson, another free throw coming his way. Second one is also good. Lawrenson 4 of 4 from the line. He's got 8 points, 26-11. Torona is with it. Gets it over to Zaz. Over to Kinyang. Back to Torona's left-hand wing. Driving inside. Can't get it off the glass. Bright the rebound. Coming up on a minute and a half left. Here's Lawrenson all the way up, and that foul is on Kinyang, and 2 more free throws here for Lawrenson. Kinyang, that's foul number 3. Lawrenson connects on the first. Now 5 of 5 from the line. And second free throw is good. Lawrenson now into double figures with 10. 28-11. is our score. Under 90 seconds here in this first half. Three-pointer up, no good. Ohala. Rebound, though. Gilbert. Zaz will try an elbow jumper, and he got it to go. That's his first field goal. 28-13. Here's Weavers with it. Over to Bright. Now here is Lawrenson. Lawrenson driving. And here's Scholl with it. Scholl back to Bright at the top. And Scholl picks up his dribble. Or excuse me, that's Bright. Now strip matter. Over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson down to 5 on the shot clock. And he puts it up with his right hand. No good. Zaz the rebound, down to 40 seconds left to play here in this first half. Here's Fierce. Puts it over to Stensland. Stensland backing it up. And ball tipped in the air, but Ohala gets it. Can't convert on that layup attempt, and he gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. He's got 7. Now shot clock is off. And head coach Michelson telling ADM to just wait for 1. Here's Weavers with it now, 10 seconds. Here is Bright over Lawrenson. A 3, left-hand corner, got it to go. Hudson Lawrenson, a 3. And ADM will take a 31-15 lead to the halftime locker room. They score 19 points in the second quarter to 9 of Gilbert. Well, we'll have the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show coming up right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Olsen's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olsen's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olsen's.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad says hi, by the way.
Oh, okay, hello. Man, that was a grinder.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go. All right, we'll go in like 40 seconds.
Okay.
No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next.
Did you have a good holiday break?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was nice to have like that break.
Sure.
But now with finals and stuff, I have 2 finals right away in the morning, back to back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, chemistry and American history.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh.
8 in the morning.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You feel pretty good about it, or just whatever?
We'll see.
That's fair.
I studied, but like also kind of winging it. So.
Okay, you'll do good. I have confidence.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, we'll go in 5 seconds.
All right. Available at Fairway and Adele. Always fresh, always affordable.
Welcome here to the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show, True Country K1079. Olsen's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olsen's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. As here in the boys game, ADM leads over Gilbert 31-15, and we'll get to the first half breakdown in just a moment. But the ADM girls won their 6th in a row as they defeated Gilbert 44-40, and right now. All right. Well, here we go. Anyway, yeah, so 44-40, ADM girls won it over Gilbert. Right now I have junior Alexis Maxwell. And, well, Alexis, I mean, you know, I know you guys kind of out the gate had a gauntlet of a schedule, played just very great teams, and you guys now have won your last 6. And tonight it was a bit of a grinder, and, I mean, it was just kind of, you know, they started out strong, and really I think the second quarter you guys really turned around. You only held them to 1 point.
Yeah.
What was kind of the difference? I saw assistant coach Ryan Smith kind of kind of getting after you guys after the first. What was kind of the message he was giving?
Well, we just needed to bring more intensity to the game. We usually start off slow. We need to figure out something that get us going to start off the game. But yeah, he was getting on us, and I mean, we needed it. Like, it fires us up, so it was good on his part.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And yeah, you guys started to really get it going. You know, I had you with 15, and you know, you made a late three. Aubrey Norrie made a late three. You know, talk about, I guess, kind of in those pressure moments. I mean, you guys looked, you know, pretty poised. You guys didn't look panicked at all. Obviously, Gilbert didn't go away. They were right there, tick for tack. But yeah, just talk about, I mean, the confidence you have whenever you find yourself kind of open.
Yeah. Well, first off, Gilbert's a great team. It was a hard-fought game, but I was really proud of how we were able to be confident in our shots and stuff. And a lot of shots weren't falling. Like, we understand that. But when we needed the shots to fall, they fell. And like the one that Aubrey made, like we needed that. That was like a kind of like sealed the deal. So that was really good on our part. I think that we're just more confident because we trust in each other. Nobody's getting mad at each other. I think that everyone's just like working together and picking each other up even after mistakes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, I mean, what's really, in your opinion, kind of been the key for you guys kind of making this turnaround, winning 6 games in a row? How has Coach Craig and the rest of the coaching staff really, I guess, kind of taking it one game at a time for you guys?
So I think that our best thing that we've improved is like, if we're not shooting well, we're driving, and then we can kick out, and then our shots will start falling. We just kind of figure out like what the flow of the game is. So if our shots aren't falling, we're driving. We're doing other things to help win the game. We're getting steals and stuff, and all of that, like in our defense, defensive intensity leads to offense. So just getting harder on offense, going for drives, shooting more, just confidence in that part. Craig and our coaches, I mean, they push us every day, like to get better. We need to limit our turnovers, but that's going to come with practice and stuff. We're still learning. Like I said, we need to learn from this game. Hard-fought game. Maybe an ugly win, but it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, any win is a good win. And yeah, I mean, just you know, talk about. Obviously, you're getting a lot of contributions from girls like Macy Lyon and Bella Sprecher, Grace Montag. What have they been able to bring off the bench for you guys?
Yeah, so today I really want to shout out Grace Montag because she came off the bench and immediately got like 3 steals, got a layup, made them call a timeout, got them frustrated. I thought that was really good on her part, and her communication on defense is great, and we need that. Macy does a great job on defense. Obviously, shots weren't falling today, but I kept telling her to keep your head up, and she did that, and that's really good on her part. And Bella comes in with confidence. She does really good about finding her position and stuff, and we can find her. So I think everybody comes off the bench with a lot of energy, and that's what we need. Like Grace, she really gave us the spark to run away with that game. So.
Absolutely, and you know, as we look forward to Friday, you're on the road traveling to Boone, not too far away.
Yeah.
But how are you gonna get ready for the Toreadors?
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna overlook them. We're gonna play our hardest. We gotta pressure them. We gotta handle the pressure that they give us, and just play together.
Absolutely, and then back here on Tuesday for a fun one against Carlisle. That's going to be good. So, well, again, that's junior Alexis Maxwell, and Alexis, congrats on the win, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll have more of the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show coming up right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Severe weather can happen when you least expect it, but what should come as no shock is live on-air coverage from the Raccoon Valley Radio Severe Weather Action Team. Anytime a severe thunderstorm tornado warning is issued for Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County, the Severe Weather Action Team, with its trained weather spotters, will go on-air to track the storm. They also bring you the latest information from the weatherology meteorologist, emergency management, and other local officials to help keep you safe. When thunder roars, stay indoors and keep your radio, smartphone, or computer tuned to the Severe Weather Action Team on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway and Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12 ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. True Country K1079. Big shout out and thank you to Alexis Maxwell for joining us here for the halftime. As again, ADM girls 144-40 over Gilbert. Right now in the boys game, ADM leads 31-15 as we look at some first half stats. Well, ADM as ADM 12 of 12 from the free throw line, really great. Gilbert 3 of 6, and then turnover wise, ADM has 5 and Gilbert has 7. Scoring, ADM led by senior Hudson Lawrenson with 13, Trey Bright with 7, Eli Weavers with 4, Hayden Dolman with 4, Hudson Scholl with 3. On the other side, it's Matthew Ohala with 7, Luau Kayang with 4, and Preston Stenslin with 2. We'll be right back here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Hello?
Hello, is this Teresa?
Who may this be?
This is Omar with Raccoon Valley Radio. How are you?
Oh, okay. Ronnie, and how'd you get my number?
Well, I've actually got some news for you. Your name was entered into our $1,000 grand prize drawing for our Caring Christmas Cash giveaway, and you happen to be our grand prize winner.
Really? Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, that's crazy. Well, I had a lot of bad stuff going on with family and all here. Too many passing away here in the last month or two, and wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Teresa. And the Raccoon Valley Radio Network wants to thank Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, and to all of our sponsors for their support throughout this Caring Christmas Grand Prize giveaway. But again, congratulations to you, Teresa, for being our grand prize winner here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back. We are wrapping up the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint has been a locally owned business in the Waukee area since 1980. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. We have played 43 seconds into this second half. No score. Still 31-15. Thanks for joining us here tonight. K1079 KKRF. ADM has out there Bright, Weavers, Lawrenson, Scholl, and Dolman. That is the 5 for head coach Trevor Michelson. As for Gilbert, it's Tarones. As Lawrenson gets that basket to go, he's got 15. Tarones with Kinyang, Zaz, Ohala, and Stensling. That's the 5 for Gilbert. As Kinyang has it now, straight on 3, and he got it. Kinyang has 7 points here in this contest, 33-18. Here is Lawrenson, now over to Bright. Up top to Weavers. Lawrenson hiding behind a screen. Can't get that 3 to go. Rebound here to Gilbert. Here's Tarones. Stop, pop, 3. Got it. From Tarones, his first bucket. And it's a 13-point game, 33-20. 2 minutes gone by here in this third quarter. Here's Weavers with it. Weavers over to Bright. Right at the top. Now to Lawrenson, and they're going to have an offensive foul at Eli Weavers. Actually, the foul was called on Trey Bright. That's his second. Here's Tarones now. To Zaz. Over to Stensland. Stensland up top to Tarones. And driving inside. Here's Stensland. Puts it up. No good. Kenyang. Nice move. Got it to go. He's got 9, and it's an 11-point game as Gilbert starting this second half off strong. And Stensland foul Trey Bright. Stensland, that's foul number 2 to him. Scholl takes it out, side out of bounds, gets it to Weavers. Weavers now over to Scholl, left-hand side. And Gilbert will hang on to the ball. It'll be Gabe Fierce, Charlie Rich, as well as Eli Haig. Timeout on the floor from ADM, lead by 11. Back after this, K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you. As ADM has the ball. And foul on the floor. As that will be on Eli Haig. Picks up the foul against Bright. It's his first personal. Bright to the line. He is now 3 of 3. One more free throw coming here. And that one is good from Trey Bright. ADM still perfect from the line, 14 of 14. Really great to see for that. Stensland has it over in the opposite corner. Haig out to Zaz. Now it is Rich. Rich all the way in, no good. And here is Weavers running out with it. Over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson, Weavers, corner 3, got it to go from the right-hand side. 7 points for Eli Weavers, 38-22. Matches the biggest lead tonight at 16. Here's Zaz with it. On top to Rich. Rich. It's it back to Zaz. Zaz gets the pass inside here to Fierce. No good, and here comes Bright with the rebound, and he's running. And another 3 right-hand side. This time it's Hudson Scholl. And Scholl, 6 points, and it's the biggest lead here for ADM at 19. 3:50 left to play in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. Back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water, 12-pack, 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces, select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Check-one Ettingham, 41-22. ADM with the lead in boys basketball action. 3:50 left to play here in the third quarter. As ADM has scored 10 points in this quarter so far. Gilbert has scored 7. Here is Tarones. Gets it to Kenyang. Kenyang back here to Ohala. Ohala on the right-hand side. Fierce, Ohala. Or sorry, that's Kenyang. Kenyang no good. And rebound here to Fierce. That one partially blocked from Strip Matter, and Bright comes down with the rebound here. Now here's Scholl. Scholl a 3 from the left-hand wing, no good. Fight for the rebound belongs to Gilbert. Here's Tarones. Up top, Ohala a 3. That one gets the roll. He's into double figures now with 10, 41-25. 3-minute mark left in this third quarter. ADM up by 16. Here is Bright. Bright driving all the way in. Whistle before play continues. That will be on foul on Kenyang. It's his 4th. He'll check out of the game. Wesselman will come back in. Trent Wesselman. And this 3 no good from Weavers. Rebound here to Gilbert. Here comes Tarones. Tarones backing his defender down. And that one's denied inside by Strip Matter. Nice defense. Weavers now has it. And gets it back to Bright. 2.5 minutes to play here in the third. Bright all the way in. Good defense there from Fierce. And here comes Gilbert. And Fierce puts up the runner. No good. Gets his own rebound. Fight for it. Jump ball and staying with Gilbert. 2:15 left to play. It will be Rich taking it out of bounds for Gilbert. And now he gets it in. Ohala misses on that runner, and rebound to Wesselman. He missed the putback. And now here's Bright. Bright being tightly guarded by Ohala, and all the way up and in. Trey Bright says, I'll do it on my own. He has 11, 43-25. Here's Tarones. Tarones stops, pops a 3, and he got it to go. 6 points, 2 threes in this game, 43-28. Here's Weavers approaching a minute and a half left. It's Bright now. Bright back to Weavers. Over to Bright, now Lawrenson. Lawrenson left-hand side, driving in, and gets it out here to Weavers, 10 on the shot clock. Now inside, Lawrenson misses first attempt, got it back, and put in the second one. Senior has 17 here tonight, and that's the lead, a 17-point lead. 45-28. And a foul against ADM. That'll be Reese Strip Matter. So Strip Matter will be his first foul. Walker Holmberg back into the game for ADM after suffering a cut to his right eye in the first half. Came out after that because of blood. 59 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Gilbert taking it outside, out of bounds. It'll be Fierce. Gets it into Terronez. Terronez driving, stopping, popping. No good. Fierce the rebound. Gets it back. Ohala a three. That's no good. Bright the rebound. Here comes ADM. Holmberg will try a three. In and out. Shoulder rebound. That's no good. And timeout by head coach BJ Terronez. 34 seconds left in the quarter. 45-28 is our score. ADM with the lead. We'll be back 30 seconds. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Check One Ettingham with you. 34 seconds remain here in the third quarter. 45-28 is the score. ADM on top of Gilbert. Gilbert basketball here. Terronez will bring it up the floor. Get it over here to Zaz. Free throw line extended. Now Fierce back to Zaz. Zaz takes a three, no good. Lawrence in the rebound, gets it over to Bright. And Trey Bright, shot clock at 10. Now making his move, hands it off. Holmberg, a three from the left-hand side, no good. Stensland the rebound, and he'll heave it. Nearly got it to go from three-quarter court. At the end of three, ADM will take a 45-28 victory, or excuse me, a lead, I should say, into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute. K1079 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy two. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Start of the fourth quarter in the boys game. ADM 45, Gilbert 28. 8 minutes left to play. As here is Bright with it, right out there. Strip Matter, Holmberg, Lawrenson, and Scholl. Gilbert starting five is Zaz, Fierce. As Lawrenson gets that bucket to go, he's got 19. Terronez out there with Ohala and Stensland. As here's Fierce, three, and Fierce gets a three to go. His first bucket, 47-31. And a foul against Stensland. Stensland, foul number 3, charged to him. And here's Lawrenson now with it. Lawrenson puts up another runner, and he got that one to go. 21 Hudson Lawrence. 49-31. Nice extension there from Ohala. He's got 12 in the game. 49-33, played over a minute into this final frame. Bright brings it across. Has it at the top. And here is Scholl now over to Holmberg. Now up top, here's Lawrenson. Well, a three, the right-hand side. Hudson Lawrenson adding to his total. Now up to 24 points, 52-33. Tarones trying to back down his defender, gets it over to Stensland. Now Ohala. And he traveled with it. Substitutions into the game. As we have Luau Kinyang, also Tayton Ward in for the first time here tonight for Gilbert. 19-point game. ADM in front. Bright. Scholl, a three left-hand side, no good. Stensland the rebound. And the runner, it is up and good. Stensland now with 4 points. On the other end, nice conversion from Strip Matter. So, Strip Matter, his first bucket. And we have a foul on the floor against ADM. That is against Strip Matter. Second. Ball taken out underneath the basket. Stensland gets it in, gets it on top. Three-pointer is up and good. Charlie Rich. 54-38. Here is Scholl with it, over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson in his way and gets it over now to Holmberg. Holmberg right-hand side, back to Lawrenson. Now Bright. Over Strip Matter all the way in and one. Strip Matter, nice drive to the basket. As Matt Zaz, second personal. Ohala and Tarones back into the game for Gilbert. Strip Matter, chance to complete the three-point play. And keeps ADM perfect from the free throw line. 5 points for Strip Matter, 57-38. Kinyang another three, no good. Scholl the rebound, gets it over to Bright. As Strip Matter met at the rim from Kinyang, nice defense there. And now here's Ohala. Ohala all the way in, nice reverse, but can't get it to go. Ball ends up in Holmberg's hands. Under 5 minutes left to play. ADM looking for their 7th overall win. And here is Lawrenson, gets that bucket to go. 26 in the game. 59-38. Here is Stensland, a long three, no good. Rebound stays with Gilbert. Ohala has it, left-hand side. And now gets it back to Ohala. And deflected out of bounds. Actually, they're going to say off ADM. So stays here with Gilbert. So taking it out of bounds will be Weavers. Or excuse me, the second time I've said that tonight, Rich. Weavers is not in the game. Rich also is number 5. That's why I'm getting confused. They don't look anything alike. As here's Fierce, a nice take to the basket. He's got 5. It's 59-40. Lawrenson the other way, gets that layup to go. He's up to 28 points here tonight, 61-40. He's showing his offensive capabilities. And a foul against Strip Matter. That'll be his third. As Hayden Dolman checks in to the game for ADM for the first time tonight, Tate Troster. Gilbert basketball trailing by 21. Here's Stensland, now Kenyang. Kenyang backing things up. As that layup is good from Charlie Rich. 61-42. Here is Bright now with it. Backs it up, hitting the 3-minute mark. Bright. And they're saying last touch by Gilbert, so will remain ADM basketball. Easton Van Cleve will check in for Luau Kenyang. And timeout on the floor from ADM. Tigers up by 19. We'll be back right after this. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham, 61-42. The score here is Troster. And now over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson, there was a whistle before the continuation. Now it's a foul on Torones. Second personal. And Eli Haig now in for Gilbert, taking the place of Gabe Fierce. 2:48 left to play. ADM gets it in. As here's Troster. Back to Bright. Left-hand side over to Dolman, now to Lawrenson. Lawrenson looking for help, finds Troster over Scholl. Scholl, that's going to be stolen away here from Stensland. Stensland all the way in. And a whistle before shot attempt. Tate Troster with the foul. It's his first. Underneath the basket here is Gilbert. Under 2.5 minutes to play. Here's Torones. Torones gets it back here to Rich. Now to Stensland. Stensland back to Rich. Back to Stensland. Driving. Haig now has it. Rich trying to work against Lawrenson. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. 2 minutes to play. Here's Stensland. Stensland puts it up and in and one. Hudson Scholl with the foul. Stensland will shoot one. Reed Kleesner now into the game. ADM, Hudson Lawrenson will enjoy the rest of the night off. Good work from the senior. That free throw off from Stenzlen. (61-44). Here's Scholl with it. Now here's Dolman. Minute and a half left to play. Putting it up and in is Trey Bright. He's got 13 here in the game, 63-44. Stenzlen now, right-hand side. And Scholl picks his pocket. Gets it over now to Troster. Troster. Over to Kleesner. Kleesner to Bright. Cross court. Troster, wide open three. Got it to go. Tate Troster gets on the board with three, and Bright the steal. And turnover ADM. As now substitutions come in for head coach Michelson, Ben Placenson, Tyler Knipe, also Jack Siefkin into the game. Gilbert, you got Luke Anderson in there, also William Youngberg, and Tayton Ward back into the game. Here's Ohala, Warburg, three, no good. Excuse me, that's Ward. And now with 30 seconds, here's Placence over to Troster. Troster and Siefkin, now Knipe. Knipe back, Troster. Thought about the three, driving in. Now ball with Placence. Troster, and it's going to be stolen away here from Youngberg. And Troster, the nice denial there. They're going to call, no, we'll just be a good defensive play there. So Tate Troster, nice defense. And this ball gets in here to Youngberg, now with 8. And here is Anderson with it. Now up top here to Youngberg. Youngberg, and they won't get a shot off in time, and ADM will win it 66-44. As they score 21 points in the final frame. Gilbert scores 16. We'll start the Fullest Petroleum postgame show right after this. ADM wins it for both the boys and the girls against Gilbert here tonight. K1079 KKRF.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Hello?
Hello, is this Teresa?
Who may this be?
This is Omar with Raccoon Valley Radio. How are you?
Oh, okay. Ronnie, and how did you get my number?
Well, I've actually got some news for you. Your name was entered into our $1,000 grand prize drawing for our Caring Christmas Cash giveaway, and you happen to be our grand prize winner.
Really? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I had a lot of bad stuff going on with family and all here. Too many passing away here in the last month or two, and wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Teresa. And the Raccoon Valley Radio Network wants to thank Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, and to all of our sponsors for their support throughout this Caring Christmas grand prize giveaway. But again, congratulations to you, Teresa, for being our grand prize winner here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy two. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces, select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
This is the Fuller's Petroleum post-game show for over 50 years. Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel as ADM boys win it. Final score of 66-44. As just getting some tallies here. 10, 14, 15. As one moment here. 4, 6, as we await one of the players and assistant coach Trent Hilbrands, he told me that they were going to meet for a minute before coming up here, so we'll just get you some numbers real fast. Well, Gilbert tonight from the free throw line,